Hello, and welcome to another episode of Artist Spotlight. I'm Vicki, Landon, Administrator for Orange County's Office of Arts and Cultural Affairs, and I am here today with Chris Trovador, the artist behind Made in Florida, the exhibit here at the Multicultural Center. Chris, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me.
So you are the true definition of a multidisciplinary artist, right? You are a comedy writer, you're a performer, a tattoo artist, a songwriter, an MC, a visual artist. Like, which of these media did you find first?
Definitely drawing. Is when I could pick up a pencil and went off from there.
What age was that?
I don't know, 2, 3.
Oh, like early
Yeah,
childhood.
whenever I picked up a pencil, that's when I started going.
Which one was the most recent addition to your portfolio?
What a good question. The most recent, I would say, is filmmaking.
Okay.
Yeah, but before that, there's comedy. Then before that is tattooing. Then before that is music. And before that is doing art.
That's incredible. Okay, so I want to go back 15 years ago.
Okay.
You're doing art in partnership with a lot of nonprofits, right? Will you tell us a little bit about what that was like and what you did?
Yeah, I was a artist for a nonprofit called Through Angel's Eyes. And we would take kids with Tay-Sachs disease and use their ligaments as the paintbrush. And we dip it into the paint, and then we'd use that to do a butterfly or a monkey, a zebra, things like that. And the nonprofit would auction off one and then give the other one to the parents.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. And I know you do a lot of partnership work with other nonprofits, and I think there's a lot of storytelling and community in your work. You've said that you have a blend of a fusion of humor and culture and storytelling in your work, right? So when you think about this exhibit about Made in Florida, I know the story. Have there been some moments of humor?
Yes, there's a few pieces in here that are really funny.
Like what?
I have a piece right behind you that is a panda that's saying, "Not today," right? I want to combine, now that I do all these different forms of art, I want to combine them into one. And then right next to that panda is an orange, right? For Florida, and he's got a little stash. Then right next to it is a cat that's saying, "Let it go." Right? And it's just one of these paintings that I want to bring humor, but also put a little truth, right? Sometimes we just need to let it go. Or if you're feeling like the panda, just not today.
Just not today.
And it's okay.
I have felt those days. I have.
Right.
Okay, so I want to think about your website for a second. A lot of artists have quotes from reviews or from their agent or peers.
Correct.
You've got 2 quotes on your website. They're your mom and your grandma, right? Your mom's work is showcased in this show.
Correct.
This show is titled...
Don't tell her.
I won't tell her.
Okay, cool.
But it's titled Made in Florida, right?
Yes.
It's about your roots and where you came from.
Correct.
So talk to us a little bit about what ancestry and identity and family and home means to you.
Yeah, I would say this is all home for me. I've grown up in these streets literally up and down my whole life, and being able to combine pieces that remind me of home, of Florida, of being Puerto Rican, all these things I'm able to combine, and there's a little bit of me in every single one.
Yeah. So you've done solo theatrical shows at fringe festivals throughout, and I know you've said before that doing a solo theatrical piece has a lot of vulnerability in it, which of course it does. Is there a similar vulnerability in a solo art exhibit, or does it feel a little different?
It feels a little different because I guess I'm more confident with my art, and I have this free range to do whatever I want. Now, I can do free range within theater, but it's more new in comparison to how long I've been doing painting and drawing and all that. So I would say public speaking is one of the biggest, fears in the world. So when you're doing theater, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, right? When you have to do a whole hour show, multiple characters, rap, sing, do sketches on the TV, stand up. It's just a whole plethora of things. As opposed to the art show is I can take my time, do all these things. You like it? Great. If you don't, whatever.
That's okay too.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of characters, right? You've done great work as a character actor, and you said before that doing character acting is like riding a motorcycle with no map. So if that's character acting,
correct.
What is making art?
maybe with a map, with the
With the map.
GPS, right? But except I don't have an end location. Sometimes, depending on the utensil, depending on the canvas, it could be from clothing to piece of wood. I just go along and see what it tells me sometimes, as opposed to other forms of art. And like character acting is like you have a destination, you have a goal, and art is just finding, you know, the momentum, taking your time, being yourself, connecting, and if you reach a destination, cool. If you get another one, even better.
Yeah. So, okay, speaking of like different styles of art, right? You're also a tattoo artist.
Mhm.
And in that world, you have maybe less creative freedom because a lot of clients come to you and they're like, this is the thing I want,
Correct.
right? Or they're picking a design off a wall.
Correct.
So is your approach to art or your style like different when you're doing ink compared to when you're working in painting?
Yes and no. Sometimes clients will let me get a free range and just do whatever you want to do, right? And that's great. I love that. Sometimes it's strict. This means something to them. This is like, say for example, for their family, like you only have so many perimeters you can go out of. And so I get to be a little bit more myself in painting and drawing, as opposed to tattooing. I can be myself, but within this arm or this idea that they want. Because initially that's for them. This is for me.
And do you do your own promo art too, like when you have like a theatrical experience? Because you're also designing it, but you're doing everything, right?
Everything. It's exhausting, you know, right? You gotta edit yourself, promote yourself, photo shoot, do the videos, a whole plethora of things to promote, right? You gotta learn Photoshop, Canva, Adobe, you gotta learn everything. And then you gotta, whether if it's comedy, be funny, or do art, right? And you have to be really good at all those at once.
Okay, so I scrolled way back on your Instagram. 2014, you make a post about doing stand-up on the Hollywood Strip, about thinking you broke the mic stand and you're having to like mess with it the whole time during the whole set. You have training as an improv actor, so like you can roll with the punches in that moment, right? What sort of pivots or rolling with the punches have you had to do with some of the pieces that are here in this collection?
Okay, so some paintings won't sell. As simple as that. When I say it's for me, it might just be only for me. So I'll take a photo, and a few of these paintings are previous paintings from before. So I'll cover them or cover them up with something new. Yeah, so I'll take like a painting and say it's not doing well, or, you know, it's been in my house collecting dust for a few years. So I'll just look at it and paint over it.
You just bless and release it.
Yeah, you know, I've learned to let go.
Yeah, you
and
have.
just do something new with it, and you know, refurbish it and change it up, because it no longer serves the purpose in my home anymore.
That's wonderful. So I know you've done a lot of corporate workshops, right? Like you've done training and facilitation for like Jägermeister.
Yes.
Are you teaching employees concepts like that? Like letting go or pivoting or making decisions on the fly? What is that experience like?
It's, you know, teaching improv is amazing, right? Because improv is not just about being funny. It's about letting go, thinking under pressure, thinking critically, collaborating with others. And so I've traveled now around the world to do this. So for Jägermeister, that was online on Zoom, right? With people in Germany, people in Australia, and being able to help others and empower them to try something new, be silly, be free. It's the same concepts with an art that I can challenge somebody, but it's just a little bit different because not everyone can paint, not everyone can draw, but I can teach you how to think freely.
So yeah, it is. But you know what? I know that you also helped pioneer one of the first Latinx ensembles at Second City Hollywood.
Yes,
right?
that was.
What was that like?
It was great. I've done two, right? There was one that was on main stage, and then there was just one that was mine that I wrote, right? So for the one that was on main stage, I was assistant director and co-writer. For the one I did on my own, it was amazing, right? Sold out shows. And it was something at the time where it was topical, and being able to combine different ethnicities, cultures, and put it all into one show was really fun.
Love that. Okay, what are you hoping people will take away from this exhibit, other than a piece because maybe they bought one?
Right, oh yes, speak into existence. I hope that at least one piece makes someone laugh, chuckle, reflect, or remember something that sparks an idea into their lives.
Okay, Chris, someone's watching this, they want to book you to do an improv workshop,
Okay.
they want to commission a piece, they want to tact, they want to buy some art. How do they find you? How do they connect with you?
My email is christrovador@gmail.com. That's the easiest way, but I have a website, www.trovador360.com. My Instagram is @chrisostyle. That's for the art. For the comedy, it's @trovador360. And you can reach at any of those, and I'll get back to you.
Well, thank you so much for being here, for sharing your story, your art, and your humor with all of us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and thank you for joining us on this episode of Artist Spotlight. We'll catch you next time.